Hello everyone, Linda Israel here, and I am working on day 3 of 30 days of Thankful. And I just realized that I didn't write the date on the last one, so I'm going to do that November 2nd, 2018. So I'll kind of flip back. So this is my journal that I'm using. I've got some extra bits in here. This was day 1, which I have a video. And then day 2, I just shared photos. And then day 3. And so for day 3, which is November 3rd, 2018, it says something old that you are thankful for in your life. And a quote that I thought was kind of neat was, "You are never too old to set a new goal or to dream a new dream." And that's from C.S. Lewis. So what I've done prior to the videos, I went ahead and wrote my version of the question, something old that I'm thankful for in my life. And then I wrote the quote down here, and I thought I would decorate my page just a little bit more. And I've got this little image from Beeline Designs that I'm going to start carrying in my shop. And it's called Iron Finial Pick. And then I've got some Brilliance Graphite Black. And what I thought is I would add this on the side. So I'm going to put this right here, position it, and press it into place. And I'm okay if it's not a perfect image. I just want a little bit more decoration. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side as well. Now I'm using an acrylic block because this is a cling mount stamp, but you could use a large block. You could do it without a block at all. Just use your fingers and push it down. It'll get a little bit grungier look to it. You can use a Misty or other type tool. So then that add just a little bit extra to that. So what is something old that I'm thankful for in my life? And as I sit in my studio, I'm surrounded by things that I have collected over the years. And I'm really thankful for all the tools that I've collected. And I consider a rubber stamp and the block a tool. And I'm thankful for those things. And so I'm going to write about being thankful for that. And then I'm going to share how to make a little card. I made one as an example using some of my old stuff. So I'm going to do this for you as well. So let me write about being thankful, and then we'll start the project. So I wrote, thankful for all the tools I've collected. Some are very old, but are very useful to me, like my stamp collection. The collection of stamps inspire me daily, and it makes me so happy. I appreciate all of these old things and the memories that I have when these were added to my collection. Lots of wonderful memories of stamp shows. So that is my journaling. So let's make a project using some of my old stuff. What I've done is on one of my gel print that I created, I scanned it into my computer so I could use it over and over again. Since I didn't use any copywritten materials, I can scan it in and use it for other projects. And when I was looking at my stash and I was looking at the things that I had and thinking about how thankful I am for those things, I found in my stash some stamps that are from Beeline Designs, and I met Beverly, the owner and creator of Beeline Designs, in the 90s, long time ago. And looking at all of these stamps just made me so happy to remember that relationship and being able to learn from her, because she taught me so much way back then on stamping. And I thought, why not use those today? So I've placed it in my Misty, and what I'm going to do now is use some Versamark, a watermark stamp, but it's also like an embossing ink because it's really juicy. And I thought I would emboss this unusual image. I think it's called Glazer. G-L-A-Z-I-E-R, Glazer. So let's ink that up. And I'm just creating a background on here. And I will take this out. And I've got, I'll move the stamp because I'm going to use this again in just a moment. So we'll get that prepared. And I have some gold glitter embossing powder. It's just something that I've had, again, for a long time. But it is from Ranger Ink. And I think it's called Gold Tinsel. And it's just, I don't know, it's just fun because it has glitter in it. So I'm just tapping off the excess back into the container. And then I'm going to use my heat tool to emboss this. And then once it is cool, I'll just take a rag and kind of wipe away some of the excess glitter. You're going to have glitter everywhere, trust me. Life is better with glitter, don't you think? So I want to cut a heart, and I'm just using something that I made a long time ago. It's just a piece of metal that I had embossed. So I'm going to try to position this where I think I get a good little image. And I'm just going to trace around this and then cut it out with a pair of scissors. So you can make your own little heart template so that you can create your own. And I'm just going to go in here and cut this out. So there's my little heart. I'm going to use some Distress ink around the edges. Black soot. I just wanted a little bit darker edge to it. So that's one part that I've got here. And then I have my mop-up sheets. I know I've showed this many times that whenever I spray over a stencil, I take another piece of paper and mop up what's on there. So I've got this little image here, or this piece here, and I've got another stamp that I want to use. So I'm going to position my paper in the Misty so it doesn't move on me. And then I've got this little stamp here that it's called Postmark Collage. So I'm going to put that on here. Kind of in the center. And then I'll pick it up with my Misty. And then I'm going to use the Archival, or the Brilliance Graphite ink again. I want it a little bit darker. What I like about my Misty is I can stamp it multiple times. I need to re-ink my stamp pad, and I don't know where the re-inker is. I need to order another one. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. And I think now that I've kind of played with this, there's one more thing that I want to do. I have another stamp here that is a script stamp. I'm going to clean my stamp and then I'll come back. I have a script stamp that I thought might look interesting. I'm going to even just rotate this because all I'm wanting is just a little bit of a background on here. So I'm just going to pick this up in my stamp positioner again, and I'm not going to worry about how dark the ink is. I'm just going to add a little bit to it and then stamp this. It's not real dark. It's just a faint background that I added on there. Hopefully you can see that. So the next thing I want to do is I want to add a little bit more color to this. I think I want some more green on here. So I'm going to place this in my spray box. And I'm going to mist this with some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist in Blarney. Just adding a little bit. I think I'll add some splatters by taking the wand and just splattering it on top. Next I want to adhere down the heart. So I'm just going to take the Scrap Perfect Best Glue Ever with the No Clog writing cap. And I'm going to go right around the perimeter of the heart. A little zigzag in the middle. And I'm going to place that on here. And you don't have to, but I'm going to take mine to my sewing machine and make a zigzag stitch all the way around. And then once I've done that, I've got another piece of paper that I want to sew this on top of. So I'm going to add some Distress ink to the edge of this piece, and I'll sew the heart to this piece, and then once that's sewn down, I'll add it to this piece, and then I'll sew it in place. And I'll be right back. Well, I've sewn around the heart, and then I've sewn around the outside edge. I'm going to add some Distress ink to this outside edge using the same black soot and the blending tool. I want this heart to stand out a little bit more, so I've got some pastel or soft pastel sticks, and I have a black. And what I'm going to do is just kind of go around the edge just a little bit. And then I took a paper towel and I've kind of rolled it up. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go around the edge of this and blend it. This keeps your fingers from getting dirty. See how it makes that heart pop on there? And if you've got too much, you can just keep rubbing it until you've lightened it if you don't like it. But I like the way that looks. Okay, so now I've got some sayings. So I have in my shop a bunch of little sayings that are pre-cut. And I'm going to add a little Distress ink to the white edge so you can't see that white edge. And we're going to adhere this down. So it says, a dream is a wish your heart makes. So I'm just using the Scrap Perfect glue, putting a little bit on the back side. And then I want some marks around this, so I'm just going to kind of use my pen here and just make some little marks. I've also got, that one's not making it dark enough for me. I'm going to use this, this is a gel pen. I think I need to replace my Sharpie. I use it a lot. Alright, and then I think I want a little bit of white. So I've just got some craft paint with the large no clog writing cap on here, and this is what I like to do. So I'm going to take a little paper towel here. So I'm just going to make sure that it's coming out, so squeeze it down. I haven't used this in a while. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to make some marks. See how that makes that pop just a little bit by adding the white around there? Hopefully I'm in frame. And then this will dry and it'll look really cute. And here's one that I made earlier with the same concept. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to give one of these to a friend, and I made it this size because I didn't want super thick embellishments on it, so it's rather thin, and I can put it in a standard, I think it's an A2 envelope, and it won't cost me extra money. And I can thank somebody that I appreciate. I can write on the back side of these. So I hope that that inspires you. You could also use these as journal cards in your journal, or like I said, give them away to a friend, or frame them, or put them up on your wall. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing my day 3 of my 30 days of Thankful. If you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. Comment below if you have any comments or questions, or maybe what you can do is tell me what is something old that you're thankful for that you have in your life. And it could be anything, really. And, of course, check out the description box for links to the event I have on Facebook that shows all of the days, because not all of the days are going to make it to YouTube. And, of course, follow me on Patreon, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I said Instagram, and my website, my blog. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a fabulous day, and if you haven't subscribed, please do, and hit that notification bell at the top. And remember, anytime you watch my videos and you want to hurry through them, over in that right-hand corner is a little gear. Click on that, and you can change it up to 2 times the speed. I may sound a little funny, but you can speed through the videos. If it helps you save time, please do that. Thanks so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Have a fabulous day, and love you lots. Bye.